Greg here. We're just going to do some a little bit of work using WooCommerce on WordPress for product attributes. So setting the various options, whether it's sizes, colors, all that stuff within WooCommerce. Now in this case, I've already gone in and set the kind of the base attributes that we want to use throughout this particular site. So we're just going to be working from some actual products and how you go through that process. So some of these will just be editing. We may create a few as well, but just some general options that we get into. So when we open a given product, we've got our title. We can kind of change the URL or the permalink that is being used for it. Off on the right, we notice whether it's published. We could set it to be draft or something else quite easily. Say cancel. We're not going to change that. Visibility is public. Yada yada yada. And we can add a description with the product. So in this case, if we were having customizable options for people to contact with regards to that product, you would just enter it there. And then the fun stuff we get into is attributes, which here we see a list. If we wanted to wipe them all out and start from scratch, we can do select all. So I'm already working off of one that exists for sizes, and I get rid of the ones that I don't need for this. So we kind of have all of them pulled in here, and we're using them for variations because we want people to have to select them. Now we've got the same for colors. Now we can't add our own. These ones have to come from the pre-existing attributes, which we manage over on this side. So we can add some of those ones back just by starting to type and selecting one. That would give us the option. So that's one way. We'll collapse both of those. We have our crest stored in the same way, so we can see ones that haven't been added already that are available. Visible on the product page just means that that's another tab so people can take a look and see what all the crests are just by name. Now if we wanted to do a custom attribute, we can kind of set all these things up on the fly. So if it's something that doesn't exist already, you give it a name. So whatever it's going to be, and then you just set your options how you want them. We would then say it's used for variations. We just say save attributes. This passes them all off to the variations tab. So now if I come over to the variations tab, we see we've got any size, any color, any crest, any battery pack. So that gives us those, and we can set our defaults down in the bottom. So we set our price. This gets used for any combination. So we set our price, our default, and then we would just say come back and click on the update over here. One other option that we have, we can do a sizing chart. So I've already created a block for the sizing charts, which if we ever need to edit or change, we just go over to blocks and edit that particular block, which is Tribe's size chart. So if there's a product that you want to have the size chart available, you go to the extra tab for new bubble, you say enabled, custom tab title, I'm just calling it size chart, and then this is a shortcode for dropping in that kind of global content block onto the product page. Some products maybe don't need the size chart, so we would only do it as we need them. For the images, if we want to change, we can say remove the featured image, and then we have the option to go and select from the existing, and we can actually upload at that time. With the product gallery, so these are the extra images, we can delete any of the ones that we don't want right here, and then we can add product gallery images, which when you click on it opens up the media tab so you can see all the existing images that are uploaded, and you have the option to upload some more and add those to this area as well. The important thing afterwards is to always use that update key. So I'm going to go back and get rid of the goofy battery pack option, hit save attributes, and that will just carry things right through. If I need to change prices, let's say I had different options, so maybe if somebody selected no crest or the wolf crest was really expensive, I can create another product option here, and I would still say any size, any color, but then select that crest and give it a different price, even a different ID as well. So that's something that just helps us out. A good example is when we have items where there isn't a crest option, so that lets us do it. Once we've done the update and it's run through, we can then click on the view product, which will take us to the front end. We can see what it looks like. It's showing us the images. It gives us the enlarge that people can view. They can toggle through all of the existing images that we have to see it. The related products down below are just products generally within the same category. That makes it so it's just promoting. It's not that they are actually truly related to that one. One other option I will cover. When we're here, we could quickly do edit product from the menu if we're logged in, because one other option, link products. So we have leggings with pleather crest, so I can come over here and say for cross-sell items, if I start typing, it's going to come up with some other ones. Leggings with pleather crest, we could say leggings. Upsells, maybe that's where we look at blanket leggings or so it gives us a kind of some nice options here to kind of hook in a particular product to related cross sells. And here we go. Complete the look. This would be the upsells. So typically it would be a feature that you would add on to it. That's all. And I'll have to review. There's a couple other items that I don't see coming up here, but we'll make sure we get those activated too. And then that size chart, there we go. It pulls it in automatically for us. Reviews if we want them, additional information, and those were some of the other options that we checked off. So there we go. That's a very quick and dirty kind of look at all of the options for a given product.